solo caravan to get attacked, but that's like the tiniest little battle. I'm still kind of like itching for a big battle, and I'm now getting pretty scared because I'm like close to like the end of my stream time, and I'm like, I don't want to get a big battle now, kind of thing, but it could happen. Is it no? Hey Keelan, welcome in. I see you wagging your tail at me. Oh man. Yeah, no, I'll probably give it about 10 more minutes and hopefully we don't get a mega raid battle or some shit. It sounded a lot better. Yeah, so I've been told I still sound like a bit like raspy and shit, but like I'm mostly okay. Like I'm not sick anymore. It's just that like I still get pretty tired by the end of the week, and like I spent most of my weekend asleep because it takes it out of me and shit. But I'm kind of hoping that if I pace myself a little bit this week, because obviously I didn't get a lot of sleep today. I didn't fall asleep until like 2 in the afternoon. I woke up at like 6, so I got like 4 hours sleep. It's not enough. It's not really enough. But I'm hoping that if I can kind of pace myself out a little bit this week, I might maybe get to Friday's stream. That would be nice. The only problem is, like, so far, Monday I busted out like a 10-hour day by accident. I didn't mean to. I just, before I knew it, it was like fucking AM and 10 hours later, and I'm like, oh shit, I should probably hop off my computer. I set a time limit for when my pizza was finished cooking because I was cooking stock. Okay, for anybody that doesn't know, last night while I was streaming RimWorld, I was cooking stock. I had a pot of like a collection of bones and stuff from where I've like roasted meat and I've pulled the meat off the bones and I've just bagged up the bones and put it in the freezer. And I alternatively had a pot of like vegetables scraps. They're like offcuts and ends and stuff like that I was boiling up. The only problem is that my stove turned off 3 hours into stream, which wouldn't have been a super huge problem if I had have got right off the computer and gone and tended to it. I forgot about it for like a whole nother hour after stream. And yeah, so there was a bit of extra work there to do with that, but it turned out good. My stock turned out pretty good, but I accidentally made it spicy. I was not intending to. I added a shit ton of white pepper to it without like paying attention. Anyway, it tastes good, but it's kind of spicy on the peppery, like get your nose sort of thing. And yeah, I don't know. It was fine. But then like in the morning, because obviously I had to wait for that in around like editing and stuff. I just I cooked up a pizza and I was like, when this is finished, I'm getting off the computer. And I kept like snoozing my pizza for 5 minutes. I cooked it really well. It was really nice. But like, don't snooze your shit. Don't snooze your food. You know. I'm terrible for that shit. Because I didn't want to eat at my desk. I wanted to get off the computer. So yeah, that was like the incentive. But I had shit I was doing. Spend those nice for that. It's like my engineering college self degrees. 4 hours is plenty of sleep. So the thing is, before I had Crohn's disease and before I had like permanent physical injuries and like went through like mental hell, like psychotic break, stuff like that, not psychotic, but like mental breakdown kind of thing. And then recently I got really sick with, you know, the good old C word. And I just don't have a good immune system. So when I get sick and I already have like pre-existing medical conditions and physical conditions and shit, when I get sick, I get like slapped to the ground basically with it. And this particular sick made me like, I couldn't breathe as well. So it's absolutely wrecked me. But like I used to live on 2 hours sleep a day for most days of the week when I was going to gym and when I was working full time. And I'd like play games and draw and watch anime and stuff at night to fill in like all the different time and stuff. But like then I kind of like moved to being like 5 hours sleep on average and then I had an issue with my sleep aphasia disorder where I'm asleep during the day and I'm awake at night. And I tried to fight that by being awake during the day, and that didn't work. And once I finally like adapted to, okay, just go sleep, it's been fine. It's just that like it really depends on the day. If my Crohn's is behaving and it's doing good and I'm not too stressed, like a couple of hours sleep, like 5 hours sleep is plenty. But like at the moment, like I'm still, I think only like a 2-3 weeks out from recovering from like being sick. Where are we in the month? Yeah, we're in the third week from me being really sick. So I've just been taking it really, really slow and trying to rest as much as I physically can so that my body can kind of recover and stuff. But it's still just taking time. The only good thing is because I am not streaming on Wednesdays, because I'm doing rigging my avatar on Wednesdays, I have additional time to like research shit. This is why like we've got the multi-stream tonight, because I actually had time to fucking research something. I don't know if I want to get rid of that simple helmet, but we'll see. But yeah, like just having the additional day and having less hours when I stream has kind of like opened up my time to be able to do extra things and go back to having stream improvements, because I haven't had that for a long time. I was doing like, so I'd normally stream 4 hours stream 5 days a week, and editing and like other stuff in the background, maintaining like, you know, all my platforms and shit would take me just about as long as I streamed, plus like about an hour or so. So if I streamed for 4 hours, I could expect to spend about 4 to 5 hours on the back end doing editing and other stuff. So an actual stream night would be closer to like 8 to 9 hours. And of course, like if anything's going too slowly, like for internet stuff going slowly for downloading and uploading my stuff, like that automatically just adds on extra time. We're looking at 10 hours. And then if I get carried away, we're up to like 15, and it's like, that's one day, you know? So yeah, imagine that. And I was doing a few weeks where I was just doing like 10 to 15 hour days back to back for the most part. And it's too much. It was definitely too much for my body to begin with, but it was getting too much. And I wasn't going to stop or anything like that, but I was definitely already planning to calm the fuck down with it. And then I got sick. So there was nothing much I could do about that anyway. The being sick just forced my hand, basically. Where the fuck was that trader? There he is. All right. I was going to say, I know I told Viper to go do the trade after he had a nap, but my God, that took a while. Man, that's rough. I'm sorry to hear. Happy you're getting better. Yeah. No, I'm doing all right. Just, at the moment, I'm just taking my weeks, like, however I need to take them. So, like, I've had one fortnight where I didn't stream on Fridays. I haven't made it to Friday yet. And then last week I was doing all right until Diablo kept crashing on Thursday. And because I couldn't play Diablo because it kept crashing at the same spot in the stream, I went ahead and I started like looking for locations in RimWorld and stuff. And then of course, as you know, like I got overexcited and then I spent too many hours doing that. And then I couldn't stream Friday. So, because I'd basically been awake all night, all day, and then coming into the night again and stuff. So it was too much. But the big difference at the moment is that I recognize that I need rest, and I'm resting when I know I need it, as opposed to previously I was just powering through regardless of how tired or fatigued or like not okay and stuff like that I was. And so I was just kind of like still going through the motions kind of thing, as opposed to actually 100% being present. And while I enjoy streaming, I was not enjoying the whole overall process, because like the editing side of it kind of does suck because I'm like basically just sat in a room in the middle of the night by myself kind of thing, just like working on this stuff for ages. And it's kind of boring and not super rewarding, like mentally, to sit there and do the same task every single night and stuff. It gets boring. But like, that's the only aspect that I'm not super enjoying. But now that I've cut down my streams to 3 hours, it's a lot less. Like, it's 3 hour stream, 3 hour editing, plus like a little bit more. That's about 7 hours. I automatically have like 2+ hours additional on top of my day to go rest or research something or play a game. I only recently in May this year have been able to play games outside of stream because I finally had time available to do so. And that might seem like a really odd because like my whole streaming thing is I am playing games and stuff. But if I'm playing a game on stream, I'm not playing it outside of stream. I don't usually do that. So like games don't progress and shit outside of stream. Because like I feel like it's like a missing out kind of thing. And it does depend on the game too. Like for instance, PUBG, I could definitely jump in and play a couple of games at rounds, whatever. It would make no difference because like the game history would be in my history. You'd see it on stream, but you just wouldn't have seen those matches. But then like, for instance, RimWorld, if I played this shit offline and let it progress and save, I feel like there's a lot of little bits and pieces, depending on what can happen in RimWorld, that could potentially be missed. And that's not something I'd want to do. So sometimes I sit here and I'm like, man, I feel like playing RimWorld. And I'm like, I can't play RimWorld. So I load up RimWorld and I'm like, let's go find a location that I want to move to. And I just don't save anything. And I just sit there for a few hours with my colony doing what they do. And I know that nothing's going to save and nothing's going to progress. And I'm like, RimWorld, yay, kind of thing. And that's basically like the experience. I could make a new game and I could play that offline, but I just don't have the attachment to it. I don't have the attachment to multiple games at a time, no matter what it is. I find it very hard to want to play both games 100%. Like, I want to play one more than the other. And like my colony, I'm super attached to them, as you guys may have noticed. So yeah, I don't want to play another colony. I just want to play with my colony. But at the moment, like, I'm just doing like additional days. Like last week we had double Diablo. We had double RimWorld this week. I just don't really want to play 7 Days to Die on Monday at the moment until 2.0 comes out. So I'm just filling that with extra, which is kind of nice. And then what else we got? Like, I kind of almost put Project Zomboid last Monday because I haven't been getting to Fridays and Project Zomboid is Fridays. So honestly, depending on how I feel next week, we might end up with Project Zomboid on Monday just to see. Who is waiting on Operation? Is it... Oh, it's Nikki. Nikki, what are you waiting on? We have a cochlear implant, but I don't know why you're not getting it installed. It's on your left ear? Yeah, we have one. I don't know why she's not getting... Oh, she's no medical. Okay, get the fuck out of bed. She has got other stuff installed, but she must have had it installed prior to this. It's fine. I'll probably keep doing this to Nikki, unfortunately. Yeah. I can't wait till they get on the road because they'll actually start really moving then. You two are slowly working your way to Gold Lump. I actually wouldn't mind if you could just converge. Oh, no, here. The reason why I want these two to merge together before they go in is because I only have one gunner in one of those caravans. I can't remember which one it is. Now, who is upset? Regal is still pissed off. I'm not really surprised about that. What's your beef, mate? Just tell me. No trauma savant. I think that's the only brain scar that I can't fix. I could use a healing mech serum on him. So we had another trauma savant. I think it was Chalky. And I ended up using the medical, you know, the... Oh, what do you call it? The healing mech serum on him to stop him from being a trauma savant so he'd be alright. But Regal just does mining. Chalky did like insane gunning. I kind of wanted to keep him happy because he had a lot of mental breakdowns, which is why I refer to him as a psychopath. There's a Prillic. There I am. There I am. There's me in the colony. And yeah, that's the DLC. So if I walk into your game, that's me. You can steal me into your colony. You have RimWorld. So that is the fun part about that. I also have Bombay, which is Eternal Dipsy's character too. And I keep seeing Bombay down the bottom of my map, but I can't guarantee he'll be down here. But yeah, I've got mine and I've got Eternal Dipsy's name and game characters so far, which I think is really cool, honestly. Transport pod is complete. Fantastic. We are launching you at yellow. All right. So we want to try to make some friends up here. So we're going to be moving soon. And it would be good to have some local quests. My god, it would be so good to have some fucking quests. I like doing quests. I do. I like getting like, you know, we've got one at the moment that's like, go do a trade. I like getting those. All I keep getting is these scanned lump gold because I keep researching to go find gold. And to be fair, we have got a lot of gold. One of these is plasteel. How are we going with that? We got 6,000 plasteel. We got 10,000 gold. I could really do with more steel. And what is going on with my mining things in here? My underground ones at 94, 26%, 31, 57, 46, 32. Don't I have more? Yeah, I do. 6. We must have found some recently, which we kind of did, and 27. Okay, so basically they're all just taking a fucking long time to find something in base. I'm hoping that they find steel because I really need a lot of steel, and I'm kind of concerned that I'm just going to get a mech raid to get steel. But, ow, that was my knuckles. Thinking that they're probably going to give me uranium. I'm so sick of getting uranium. I don't need it now. I can use it. I can make stuff with it. I've been making swords with it, to be fair. But yeah, I don't really need it right now. I also need some components. I'd love to be able to swap these back to go find components. My caravan's home. One of them's home. Regal's home. Mate, you have seen things. Go consume your berries, mate. I also see a lot of guinea pigs running around. 15. God damn, they are breeding fast. Good. It's great. I sort of need that. What was I over here for? Hold on. What are looking at? Regal and Psychic Soothe Pulsar. That's right. I think I own one. Maybe not. No. No, Regal's in a daze. Okay, well, that's not going to help him. He ate a corpse? Who did you eat? I didn't bring back a corpse, did I? Hold on. What are you carrying? He ate the hare. Okay. Okay. A little less crisis there. He ate one of the fucking animals. Jesus. I thought for a legitimate second there, I thought he'd eaten somebody. I thought he'd eaten Kimmy. I thought I'd sent Kimmy home, but I'm like, she's not the one that's going home. You have Kangaroo. Oh, thank God. I thought that Kimmy had died and I hadn't noticed. Because I'm like, I'm still like a tiny bit distracted tonight. So it's kind of just going to happen. I'm just going to miss things. And I feel like my caravans have been all over the place because they're not mining and doing the stuff that I need them to do the way I need them to do things. And I really want to send... What are you doing? I don't want to abandon that. Jesus, calm down. I want to send a caravan. I'm going to send this to dromedaries if I have any at home. Take the horses. I need you guys to ride out on animals. I don't care if the dromedary is pregnant in this case. I want to have about 1,500, give or take. The only reason why I want that is I want to send a fleet of people that can do plant cutting. and harvesting and shit. I have been really very lightly sending only the best, but I think it's time for quantity over quality. Who the fuck did I click on then? Cat. I've sent 2 people with EMP blasters outside of my base and I don't like that. Usually I don't care, but I might need to be aware of how many I'm sending out. Gatherer, you can go. Let's see, Hunter, you don't even have a gun, so you're not going. Huntsman Hunter can go for a hunt. Kickout's a warden. I'm looking for people that can do specifically a lot of cutting. Another one that does it. Herbalist should be plants. Oh yeah, you're plants. My god, are you plants? Get in there, whoops. Cave Explorer, I don't want to send you out. Mal needs a gun. I need to remember to give Mal a gun in a moment. Rabbit should be for hunting. Herder, Warrior, Gatherer, Falcon could go. Only reason why I'm sending out a lot of people for the wood is, like I said, I can gift wood, I can trade wood. Like, I don't really need to have more than 30,000, but if I need to send a few transport pods to allies, or if I want to call some in and trade for some gear, I have wood. The primitive locations will be fine for that. What else we got here? Umbrella, you can go. Who else is in here that I want to take? Fred? Actually, no. Fred can stay home. Every time I send Fred out, he kills somebody. Or he tries to. So he can stay home. Cheddar can go. Alright, I don't think none of those got guns except for Huntsman. So we've got a very small carrot capacity there. I don't want that much kibble leaving my base. Ain't nobody gonna eat that. Nobody's eating that. And you guys can, like, mesh up with the other group. You're not taking 32, you can take 20. And you can take about 50 of these. That's plenty of food. That's more than enough food. I don't need you to take that much medical. That should be plenty enough. Alright, I'm going to send out this caravan to try to merge with this location. I know I've got 2 groups coming here, but I've got 10 colonists and I've got 9 colonists. And 19 colonists is great and everything, but only about 4 of them do mining. And 3 of them do plant cutting. And 2 to 3 of them do animal hunting. I can't remember the rest. But, yeah, if I could get them to just merge up and go, that would be great. Now, Mal, what was your last name, mate? I couldn't remember. But I have 3 Mals. And I'll just find out which one doesn't have a gun. Because my 3 Mals are pretty good shots. That's why I want them to have guns. In the same way that Selenus, Chalky, and Pumpkin all need to have weapons. Senma too. They all need weapons on them because they are some of the best spiders I've got. Honestly, like, if I was going to take another colonist in the future, one of my Mals would be pretty high up there. That and Clea, who died ages ago. I would probably consider taking Clea. It was a fucking good shot. Like, an uncanny headshot person. There's the one that I can't say your name. You're like Atroxos or something. It ain't close, but it's fine. That's what I call you. Kimmy's caravan's arrived at its destination. Yeah, you're very close. I don't think I can make you move any closer. Let's get you to merge and let's get you in that lump of gold. There we go. Alright. Well, I can leave them to it. And I'm trying to find the Mals. I might be better off going to the M section. Let's go have a look for Mals. I won't just spot them randomly around the map. I sometimes do. You look like the one that doesn't have it, and that's because you had a punch up. And okay, when you finish resting, let's get you like, I don't fucking know. Let's see if we've got like a good shotgun or something. Sniper rifle or something. Actually, if I have any one legendary or masterwork gun, you can have that. I don't care what it is. I have an excellent mini chain gun, whatever it is. What the fuck are these? Mini guns? Yeah. I think that's the best gun I've got in here. It's an excellent. I haven't seen anybody make a masterwork weapon for a while, honestly. You can have that excellent minigun. I meant to do that after you rest, but that's okay. Now, the other Mals, where are they? There's Mal. You have a spear, but you do shooting. What is this nonsense? Mate, come with me. Come with me for 5 minutes. Let me get you a proper gun, hey? I don't want you to have a sniper rifle. You can have more of a spray and pray. I don't think I have a second excellent in here, but you can have a good minigun. A spray and pray would be a bit better for that. And the other Marlboro. That is my third one, yeah. I didn't need to hear that cat getting gutted right then, okay? That seemed really unnecessary. You have got a gun. Okay. That's fine. The cat getting killed was unnecessary, though. How are we going with this? We have reached our maximum cat quantity, which is astounding, finally. My animals are still working on breeding up to the quantities. I probably shouldn't have sold off the ones that I had at the time. I also have a bunch of animals that aren't in the base at the moment. Are there any new named creatures? No. Don't think so. Unless Croquette's been newly renamed. That could be one. But I don't think so. Because I thought Croquette died. Although, to be fair, it could have been in a battle where I saved and reloaded. It's got quantity impossible. There's never enough cats. The only reason why I have a limit on the cats, and it would normally be much, much higher, is because of the amount of meat that they're eating. Like, we've got like 15 cats at the moment, plus I have one bonded cat. I would usually have quite a lot more, but I had to bring it down when we were not getting or keeping enough meat to be able to actually make food, unfortunately. That's the only reason. Once food production's up or we move and I cull a bunch of animals, would be right. I'll probably allow some more meters. Plus, I have a shit ton of panthers too, to be fair. What's our panther count? Hey, Mup. What are you up to? I see you wiggling at me. We have got 10 panthers, but we have 13 bonded panthers. So we're doing pretty good for panthers at the moment, I would say. My cat quantities in colony are still pretty high, if you count the panthers. Caravans arrived at Lump of Gold. Cool. Well, they arrived at a hostile lump. Now, I'll just get these guys set up, and then I need to check if one of my caravans went out. I think the caravan that I just set up won't go out until these guys probably want to leave. I'll get all the berries and shit and all the medical set up. These guys are going to be here for more than one night. Let's get some beds going. What are you up to, Mup? You just get home from work, or not the case? That's too many beds, but we've got more people coming to this location. Not that end, this end. Could go medical. Get this mined out. And I guess I should remove some roofs. I kind of don't want to latch on to the, what do you call it? The trees yet. I don't want to mine out the trees just yet. I want to wait until they've pulled up all the berries and crap. I know that the berries and crap will expire sooner, but they do kind of hold out for a while. Who's down? Regal. Mate, you've been down for a while. There's Dally. Fucking Dally, mate. Where you been? I've been looking for you. Because you got like a fucking 13 medical and I had spine and heart operations going on in this colony. Oh, he's got food poisoning. Well, yes, eating a rabbit corpse will do that to you. Will absolutely do that to you. Some ibexes coming in. And somebody's got to grab that damn horse. Hey, Fred. Fred, mate. Felicia's getting it. It's fine. Felicia's like right there. She's like same day, different. What is it? Different speed, something like that. All right. Oh man, for no apparent reason, I just had like, I remembered sushi existed and my mouth just started watering. I'm like, what the fuck, buddy? It's like 1:30 a.m. It's like, don't you tempt me with sushi I can't have. Oh man. Now I'm going to want sushi for like the next like day. I won't get it, but like, you know, my brain just wants like fish and seaweed and stuff. Anyway, so apart from the fact that Dali's bringing Regal in, who's had just about enough of this shit. And I have sent the transport pod out, and they are balanced again. We're good. Food binge, Williams, that's fine. What is your binge from? Gumad, that's fine. Alright, so basically... Oh, I forgot to release you guys. So basically, I'm expecting these guys to get attacked when they approach the gold lump. The other caravan that's coming home with Kangaroo, she probably just needs to be put in a hospital. The other caravan going out to Trader, they should arrive next stream. And the other caravan that's coming down to meet this caravan to buff this one out, like once they're finished mining and once they're finished pulling up all the berries and medical stuff, and then they can start working on wood here, like cutting the trees and deconstructing some buildings. By the time they've done a little bit of that, hopefully the other caravan will be here, and then we can get whatever extra wood we need, and we can hopefully cull off some extra animals and bring that home. By then they may have found who knows what other gold lump, because they just seem to like keep finding it, which is fine. We're already outside of the base. I see no problem with that, but yeah. Actually, I should be able to see the last time I seriously saved for a raid. Hold on. What's that? The 14th. 2 weeks ago. It's the last time I actually like seriously lightly saved. That would have been the bear attack. So yeah, it's been a while. I don't want to kill anything else here. I just want to kill off those couple of rats. Shorky's already on it and Tonna's on it. Kimmy, I need you to be like at the back. You are a medic. I could get Rat to kill the rat. That would be amusing to me. There we go. Ellie did it. She like fucking stomped that thing. Anyway, I release all my people back. And yeah. They're pretty much safe. They'll probably... I think it's nearly nighttime for them. So they should bunker down for the night. And yeah. My main colony... I just got that one caravan coming out, and when that other one does the trade, we finally trade the parkas. I will allow them to wear the parkas again in their assigned clothing. Because at the moment I don't want anybody to put it back on in case it affects. I don't think it affects in the caravan, but I don't want to test it. So